Alright, so today's decode is going to be on the documentary on Marilyn Monroe and the deaths of JFK, RFK, and Marilyn Monroe, of course, and the Kim Kardashian Marilyn Monroe parallel, as she just came out on the Met Gala on May the 2nd. What was that? Monday night, I think. Yeah, and was wearing Marilyn Monroe's uh dress that she shortly, like the very one she wore um to sing happy birthday to the president at the time, John F. Kennedy, in. But then shortly after, she took it off and put on a replica to wear, I guess, throughout the night. So we're going to talk about that, decode it all, and um how JFK and RFK fit in. It was because, like this documentary talks about, Marilyn Monroe slept with RFK, John F. Kennedy's brother, and of course John F. Kennedy. Um, so yeah, we're gonna show how this all fits in. It's gonna be a long one, so buckle up and let's just get into it. So I'm just gonna start off with the fact that Marilyn Monroe died allegedly by overdosing on pills, sleeping pills specifically, um, which I highly doubt, considering all that I'm about to show. But pills equals 68, and she died a span of 68 days after JFK's birthday. Um, the same day she sang happy birthday to him, I assume. Um, because it was for his 45th birthday, not his second to last birthday that he had. Um, and, and then JFK died exactly a span of 68 weeks after Marilyn Monroe did. It's just unreal. And this is the big Catholic number, as Catholicism equals 68. And Marilyn Monroe's real first and last name is Norma Mortensen, which equals 68. And Catholicism fits in even more, as JFK was the first Catholic president of the U.S. And his brother, who's also a Catholic, was a New York senator. I think at the time of his death, at the time of his death, and New York senator equals 68, and of course, RFK, Robert F. Kennedy, JFK's brother, died in 1968 by assassination, just like JFK. So none of this is a coincidence. And the Pope, of course, the Catholic Pope that was in office during the time of the deaths of JFK and his brother, this Pope died on a date that can be written 6/8, because he died on August the 6th, so 8/6. And then I could get in the 86. 86 is like blood and human sacrifice 86, and the term, or the saying 86 to get rid of, but to expose the parallel between Marilyn Monroe and Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian became the first person to wear one of Marilyn Monroe's dresses, like I said. And think about it, Kim Kardashian, known to be why she was chose for this, because they're all puppets. They're all puppets. And, you know, Kim Kardashian, known to be uh, promiscuous like Marilyn Monroe was, and not to mention Kim Kardashian, I actually just read up, has a Catholic background. She went to Catholic schools, or a Catholic school, and they're just all puppets, all of them. And yeah, so Kim Kardashian's birthday is a span of 68 days after the Society of Jesus' birthday. And her now ex-husband, Kanye West, his birthday is on 6/8. And again, Catholicism, 68. So yeah, and for more significance on the number 68, click this decode I did here, and you can see how this ties in more. But yeah, I did a whole thing on it. So moving on, the full title of the documentary on Marilyn Monroe is The Mystery of Marilyn Monroe, The Unheard Tapes. And this full title equates to 201. It's like, of course, this documentary is, how I said, linked the Kennedy brothers to her, with their little fun thing going on. And this, the Kennedy brothers both died during Pope Paul's, I think that's the sixth papacy. And this Pope died in a location equating to 201, Castel Gandolfo, Italy. Oh yeah, not to mention, another 68, Italy 68. Yeah, so, and, Catholic Pope, another phrase equating to 201, this stuff, it's just Jesuit Order 201. Also, the Jesuit Order equals 84, along with the phrase the Catholic Church, of course, who they serve, the Jesuits serve, and Marilyn Monroe died on August 4th, 8/4. I think it's pretty obvious, and going back to 201, the phrase number of a man, which I'll talk about later, equals 201, and the Holy Bible equals 201. This connection to the Bible is significant because in Revelations, which is the 66th book of the Bible, the phrase number of the beast and number of a man is introduced. And both these phrases equal 66. Remember what I just said, number of a man also equals 201. This stuff all going back to the Catholic Church, who's scripting all this. The Bible's their playbook. The language is there, comes from them. The English language we know today at least comes from them. The calendar comes from them. Everything ties back to them. Everything. And that's who we're rolled over. And to continue on with the 66s though, New Testament equals 66. I forgot to put in Revelation. The book of Revelation is a part of the New Testament, and New Testament equals 66. Robert Kennedy, his name equals 66. And he died on 6/6. I mean, it's really unreal. But there's still more, and he was shot. He was shot on the day before on 6/5, but he died on 6/6, of course, right? Because who he was shot by? A guy named Sirhan, whose name equals 66. I mean, it's just, you can't make this stuff up. It's unreal. It's undeniable. And, think about it. Right? Just continuing, they allegedly in this documentary said there's sex tapes with Marilyn Monroe, JFK, and RFK, but specifically RFK in this who I'm linking this number to. The phrase "the unheard tapes," because that's kind of the shorter title of the documentary, as you can see, like got a colon separating it. So I found that the unheard tapes equals 66, just to add on. Now that you see how the number of the beast fits in, and all this biblical stuff, the phrase number of the beast also equals 258. Okay. And it's no coincidence that Marilyn Monroe died a span of 258 days after RFK's birthday. Before I go any further, I just want to say, too, RFK shares a birthday with Joe Biden. Both their birthdays on November 20th. And, the Catholic connection. Joe Biden, the second Catholic president. When you write out second Catholic president, it equals 201. I believe in the most, the simple cipher, simple English. But you have to, the number, like 2 and then ND, like second, and then Catholic president. That equals 201, and I don't think that's a coincidence. Think about it, I could go in, but let me not get too off track. So the documentary, Marilyn Monroe documentary came out 153 days before the Jesuit order's birthday. The phrase Jesuit order equals 153, and in leap years, Marilyn Monroe's birthday was on the 153rd day of the year. And to tie this back to Kim Kardashian, how I said she wore the same dress Marilyn Monroe famously sang happy birthday to JFK in, the phrase happy birthday equals 153. And Kim Kardashian, again, they're promiscuous, parallel with Marilyn Monroe, but Kim Kardashian known for the sex tape, or the Ray J sex tape, right? What do you think that phrase equals? 153. And, she wore this dress on the red carpet, the Marilyn Monroe dress on the red carpet. Red carpet, a phrase equating to 153. So, just showing how it all ties back to the Jesuits. Anyways, red carpet also equals 54. Another Jesuit order number, as Jesuit order equals 54. Marilyn Monroe died 54 days before the Jesuit order's birthday. And then, tying this to Robert F. Kennedy, all this is just to show, who's running things. The Catholic Church, specifically the Jesuit order, their military order. That's who takes action. That's who rules us. And anyways, Robert F. Kennedy was shot at the Ambassador Hotel, and Ambassador Hotel equals 54. As this documentary on Marilyn Monroe ties in with the Kennedy brothers, I thought it'd be important to note that the Kennedy family equals 177, and this documentary was released 177 days before Kim Kardashian's birthday. Think about it, Marilyn Monroe parallel. And The Mark of the Beast, 177, The Jesuit Order, 177, New World Order, 177. The Mark of the Beast ties in furthermore because it's represented by the number 666, right? Marilyn Monroe died on the 216th day of the year. John F. Kennedy was born on the day leaving 216 days left in the year. And think about why this is important. The product of 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. So, and having said that, Robert F. Kennedy, his name equals 216. And his killer's birthday, Sirhan Sirhan's birthday, came 216 days after the Society of Jesus' birthday, in 1968, which the year he died in. It's just unreal. And the phrase the Kennedy brothers also equals 216. And this documentary on Marilyn Monroe came out 21 weeks and 6 days before the Jesuit order's birthday. Continuing how this is all biblical, that's why Kim Kardashian was in Marilyn Monroe's dress a span of 6 days specifically after the documentary on her came out. I mean, because this is in tribute to the sixth day of creation. And what do you think that phrase equals? Sixth day of creation, 2:16. It's just all too tied in. Everything. It just shows who it all goes back to. Who's doing this? Whose order? Who's ruling us? It just shows all too clearly when you know this stuff. And it's said that RFK, and that's another example. That's why it said RFK was pronounced dead at exactly 1:44 in the 1:44 a.m. 1:44, connecting to Mark of the Beast, Jesuit order, time in Jewish gematria, and of course the 144,000 chosen ones in the Bible. I mean, who do you think's setting all this stuff up? Like, it's obvious. It's couldn't be more clear. And also to tie in Kim Kardashian, Ray J sex tape, a phrase equating to 1:44. So yeah, and then Marilyn Monroe's death left 149 days left in the year, and JFK's birthday on 149th day of the year. RFK's killer's birthday was 149 days before the Society of Jesus' birthday. Again, in 1968, the year RFK died. Revelation equals 149. And why this 149 thing's important, 149 is the 35th prime number. JFK, 35th U.S. president, who was assassinated at Interstate 35, and Catholic 35. So, just another example of how it all goes back to the Jesuits / Catholic Church. And for more 35s, I actually got the I-35 thing from Zach's post here. The hacker, I guess, pointed out, and he made a post about it. But yeah, and more 35s, you can read this post if you want. But yeah, and look, Holy See, 35, Jesuitism, 35. The initials RFK equal 35 and 46, like Catholic do. And JFK, of course, dead at age 46, Catholic 46. There's just, it's so much. I could get into a whole bunch of Joe Biden stuff as well, but just, it's all a show. It's all scripted, as I'm proving, every last bit of it. And it, concretely who it all goes back to. So, yeah, I'll have some pictures of the decode up later. I just decided, let me go ahead and record, get it out before, because, it takes a while to, type all this stuff in, get it screenshot, put it up, and it's just it just takes a little while. I just didn't feel like doing it. I just felt like putting it off. So yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.